If you're watching this video, you're likely a pilgrim or planning to become one. Many people are aware of the various routes across Spain. There are over 100 of them. Additionally, numerous routes from France and Italy connect to these Spanish paths. However, did you know that several routes in Germany lead into these trails? That's what we're discussing today. Thank you for joining us. Germany has 30 official Camino routes, each offering a unique pilgrimage experience. These paths blend beautiful nature with important history. Travelers pass through charming villages, rich towns, and lovely landscapes. Pilgrims can walk through different terrains such as quiet forests, rolling hills, colorful vineyards, and grand mountains. Along the way, they will see historical landmarks, old churches, and cultural sites that highlight Germany's pilgrimage history. As with all Caminos, each route encourages personal reflection and spiritual growth. It also provides chances to meet other travelers and to enjoy local hospitality. The mix of nature and history make every journey along these Camino routes memorable and transformative. The Munich route has a special place in my heart. Back in the late 70s and early 80s, I had the amazing experience of living in Garmisch-Partenkirchen while working as a ski patroller at a local ski area. During the spring and the fall, before the ski season kicked in, I loved wandering the beautiful trails of the Munich Camino or the Münchner Jakobsweg, blissfully unaware that I was exploring a Camino route. Those walks filled me with joy, and I still cherish those trails and the memories they hold. The Munich Trail is a captivating pilgrimage route that begins in the vibrant city of Munich and winds approximately 250 kilometers to the picturesque shores of Lindau on Lake Constance or the Bodensee. Munich, the capital of Bavaria, is a vibrant city that beautifully combines historical heritage with modern attractions. It's home to stunning landmarks such as the Siegestor, which is an impressive triumphal arch located just north of Munich's historical center, and the Marienplatz, which highlights the city's rich past. Furthermore, Munich is famous for its traditional beer gardens, where locals and visitors can savor local brews and hearty Bavarian cuisine in a lively atmosphere. A key feature for us is that Munich is significant as a popular starting point for the Jakobsweg, known as the German Camino. Pilgrims can initiate their journey at St. Jakobsplatz. It's a charming square that serves as a welcoming gateway to the Camino. Nearby, they'll find the Monastery of the Poor School Sisters, or Kloster am Anjer, a tranquil place that offers a moment of reflection before embarking upon the pilgrimage. In addition to its religious significance, St. Jakobsplatz is home to the impressive Ohel Yaakov Synagogue, a striking architectural marvel that stands as a testament to the city's Jewish heritage. The synagogue's unique design and beautiful details make it a notable landmark, attracting visitors interested in history and culture. The Münchner Jakobsweg winds its way through picturesque villages, lush forests, and rolling hills, offering pilgrims a peaceful, scenic route leading to Santiago de Compostela. The trail is well marked with yellow scallop shells and arrows, making it easy to navigate for all. Along the Münchner Jakobsweg, pilgrims will find a variety of accommodations ranging from simple pilgrim hostels to cozy guest houses and hotels. Many accommodations offer special rates for pilgrims and provide amenities such as luggage transport, laundry facilities, and communal kitchens. I've invited a guest to tell us about the Munich Camino, or the Münchner Jakobsweg, which he actually lives on. His name is Gernot Riegert, or Jimmy. He has a YouTube channel called Jimmy's Channel, which is mostly about his Camino, but also about other Caminos in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. So, Jimmy, welcome!
So, grüß dich Gott, meine Freund. Wie geht's?
Grüß dich, Gigi. Mir geht's gut. Wie geht's dir?
Sehr
hi.
gut, sehr gut, danke. So, hello, Jimmy, and welcome. I'm so glad that you're joining us.
Thank you. I'm glad too.
You saw the video that I did just before you've come on. So let me now have you tell us a little bit about yourself and, where you live on the Münchner Jakobsweg. And how did you get interested in walking the German Caminos?
Okay, so I live in a village called Ismaning. It's north to Munich, and the village is historically renowned for its production of sauerkraut, cabbage. And I live north of the starting point in Munich. And I became interested in the Camino when I saw the film of I'm Off Then of Happe Kerkeling. He's a German comedian, and he did the Camino Frances in 2001. And 5 years later, he wrote a book about this experience. And then in 2015, a movie was released because of the great success of the book. And I saw the movie in the cinema and became infected with the Camino virus. I started to read every book I could get about the Camino, and I also joined Pilgrims Reunion in Munich. And I started my first Camino in 2019 in northern Bavaria, in Franconia. You can compare the effect of this film, I'm Off Them, with the film My Way by Martin Sheen. I think this is the film most Americans have seen and which brought them to try the Camino themselves.
So you could equate the two films as one's the German version and the other is the American version or the English version. Wow, interesting. So now, here in America, we have the American Pilgrims on the Camino. And in Germany, they have a similar organization. What is it? What's the name of?
It's called I think the head organization is the Deutsche Jakobusgesellschaft in Aachen. And there actually are several regional associations as well. For example, the Franconian Association, which is called Fränkische Jakobsgesellschaft. And it also is a patron of the Munich Way of St. James, the Münchner Jakobsweg.
What my listeners are probably going to want to know are a couple of things about the Münchner Jakobsweg. Accommodations, food, what's it like? How can you compare it with, the Spanish Caminos?
Well, accommodations is a little bit an issue in Germany because there are the number of pilgrims is not that great. So you usually walk alone, and the infrastructures for pilgrims is not as developed in Germany as it is in Spain. And you find some very beautiful real pilgrim albergues also in Germany. But you also will have to book a room in a guest house or a hotel, etc. sometimes. And on the Münchner Jakobsweg, I recommend that you stay at least in the albergue in Scheidegg, which is close to Lake Constance. It's very, very beautiful. And on my YouTube channel, Jimmy's channel, the most liked video is about how to find accommodations in Germany for the Camino. And I've published it, and it's also available in English for my American viewers. Yeah, and for the Munich Way of St. James, I've also collected the accommodations in a list in Excel or PDF, and I share it via Google Drive, so you can download these lists. Yeah, and there you find everything for every stage you want to walk. You can look up where is an accommodation nearby, etc., and then plan your way.
Can you tell us a little bit, please, about your channel? What audience are you targeting, and what are your videos about?
Well, I want to address an international audience, actually. I'm describing the caminos I've done, for example, in Bavaria, in Germany, then in Franconia, in the northern Bavaria, then in the Munich Way of St. James, which I've have been walking since 2020, and I finished it in 2024. And then I also last year I did a pilgrimage in Switzerland 1 week in the Pentecost time. And I also did some caminos in Italy, in South Tyrol, or in Austria, etc. I even once went to the Netherlands and stumbled across a church where they displayed the Camino de Santiago in the entrance, and I've made videos about all these things, and my videos I intend to show my viewers how it would be if they themselves walked the Camino. So I'm not showing my face. Well, I'm beautiful, but I don't have to show myself all the time. But I rather want to show how it would be if they themselves walked the way. And perhaps my videos are sometimes a little bit long, but they're often very beautiful.
Well, I lived for several years in Garmisch, and I know how beautiful that area is. It's always green. It's lovely. So now, if people want to walk one of these German caminos, where do they obtain the pilgrim passport? Is it the same one that they can use in Spain, or is there a different one for Germany?
Well, it's the same pilgrim passport. And
if they want the German passport, where do they get it?
I can share some links with you where you can order some passports in Germany.
Perfect. I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll put that information down below also.
Okay.
In concluding here, what would you say to convince future German pilgrims to come to Bavaria and walk the Camino in your area?
I think what is so beautiful about the Münchner Jakobsweg, the Munich Way of St. James, is you take a dip into our Bavarian culture. You may see my lederhosen right now, and there is also a lot of spirituality on this Camino. There are many churches. For example, in Schondorf, there's an old Church of St. James, which is older than Munich, and with a beautiful statue of St. James. And you find several churches along the way, and dip into the history of this place and spirituality, etc. And which is one part, and of course nature is wonderful. You walk along the Isar River, the Isar Valley. You come to the lakes of Starnberg or the Ammer Lake. There are even gorges of the wide rivers like the Ammer, where you walk a path and it drops down 30 meters to without any any possibility to hold on. You have to be very sure on your steps, and then of course you go climb some hills, and then you see the panorama of the Alps. For example, like in my background here, these are the Alps, in the end, you come to Lake Constance, which itself is a very beautiful, great lake, and it's a very fascinating experience.
So when you come to the end of the Jakobsweg there, the Bavarian one, to Lake Constance or Bodensee, does the path continue on, feed into another Camino route?
Yes, the routes are in Europe are all connected. You can either take a small excursion via Austria and then go to Switzerland, or you can take the route to the west and cross the border to France and continue there. There are several options.
Wow.
And and every I think you can do a Camino even from Ukraine. Actually, there are Caminos in Ukraine which connect to the other Caminos in Europe and walk straight through right to Santiago.
Wow, amazing, amazing. Well, in closing, of course, in Spain you say, Buen Camino, and in Portugal you say Bom Camino, and in German you say
Einen guten Weg.
Einen guten Weg. Oh, my friend Jimmy, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. I'm sure the viewers of both my channel and your channel will share this on both platforms. Will enjoy this. It's just another potential Camino that people can do. There are so many of them, so many wonderful ones. Well, thank you. Auf Wiedersehen.
You're welcome. Auf Wiedersehen. Pfiat.
It's time for music. I love this part. I have a very special selection that's perfect for this video. In Germany, in the Bavarian beer halls, they sing a song, then yell, in German of course, 1, 2, 3, drink, and everybody lifts their liter beer steins and drinks. The tune is Ein Prosit der Gemütlichkeit, which translates in English to a toast to cheer and good times. Here's my arrangement of this Bavarian drinking song for 4 French horns. Please enjoy. Prost!